How are you?
Mr. Mayor, councillors, municipal manager, thank you very much for coming out to meet with us. We appreciate your coming out of the office to accept what is an open letter to you, Mayor, an open letter to you, municipal manager, and an open letter to the councillors. In this open letter, we say very respectfully that this university is very much part of this town. This university has sought and will continue to try and do everything it can to work with the municipality in the interest of all the people of this town and more generally in the interest of economic and social development. What you see today, a protest march being led by the Vice Chancellor of the university, by the Deputy Vice Chancellors, by senior officials, deans, heads of departments, academics, students, workers, is an expression that we have been patient for very long. Yes. Yes. We have sought to work with you, conscientiously alongside you. We have put at your disposal over many years the expertise, the knowledge in the interests of this town. But you must be left in no doubt that after 9 days without water, we are angry. Very much. Very much angry. And I would like you to imagine the indignity that our students and our staff are experiencing because of the lack of water. Mr. Mayor, I don't say this lightly, but in this open letter I do say, and I do want to bring this home to you and to the municipal manager and to the councillors, that in March this year we were close to shutting down the university. I don't think many students here and many academics are aware of this. We came so close to having shut down the university. And Mr. Mayor, I'm a person who's a very sober person. But I do say in this open letter, we are close to shutting down the university because we cannot cope. Our students cannot cope. The workers who have to look after our residences cannot cope. The university as a whole cannot cope any longer. Our students have shown incredible fortitude, and I really salute them for that. Last night when I and Dr. Mabuzela and our other senior staff went into the halls, we were quite expecting to be lynched. Instead, we were met with great fortitude and a very constructive spirit. And I really want to salute them for that. I want to salute the workers in our residences for the incredible work they have been doing to try and keep our residences open. But Mr. Mayor, Municipal Manager, this is not a threat. We are reaching the point where we may have to close the university unless the water starts to flow. Health issues are starting to arise. Urinary tract infections are starting to occur. Diarrhea is starting to break out. Laboratory practicals are having to be suspended because of safety issues. The academic project of this university is now being under threat and compromised. And when we march here and we say all these things and say we are angry, you must forgive us. We are doing this for a very good reason, because we have been incredibly patient. And perhaps what has really been disconcerting to us is the absolute lack of communication. We cannot find anyone to communicate with us. But you are the elected representatives of us. We are your constituency. You should be not at our beck and call, but you should be there to field our questions about what is happening in this town as far as water is concerned. I am angry that those calls are not being fielded. Because when you don't field my calls, I don't know what to say to my staff and to my students, whether there's any hope of the water being turned on, at what time, what plans are happening, and so on and so on. So, final point I want to make. The closure of this university, weeks before we are due to shut down, will be causing chaos. 6,500 students will have to make their way home. They will be looking to the university for support if that has to happen. You must also appreciate the economic impact that will have on this town when students are no longer around to make their purchases in the shops here. So we are in a very dire situation if this university closes. We as a university, you as a mayor, you as a municipal manager, the businesses in this town, and the people of this town. And so I hand over this open letter to you, an open letter that will also be sent to the MEC for local government in the Eastern Cape, an open letter that will also be sent to the Director General of Higher Education and Training, the Minister of Higher Education and Training, the Minister of Water Affairs, the Minister of Local Government, and the Minister of Public Work. It will also be distributed to all the media, print and electronic, as a way of bringing home to you and to the councillors of this town, we have reached a major crisis. And we do need something to be done now. Otherwise, I'm afraid the university may have to close in the next day or two.